Hello everyone, my name is Shamanawat and I welcome all of you once again in the series of quadratic equation. This is a concept builder video in which we are going to learn how to deal with sum of roots and product of roots. So let's get started. Sum of roots or product of roots, that you can get with the reference of the equation, quadratic equation in form of roots. Do you remember that? X square minus alpha plus beta, sum of roots. Alpha plus beta is what? Sum of roots, because we write this equation considering alpha and beta are the roots of equation, plus alpha into beta, product of roots. Here alpha into beta is representing what? Product of roots, and alpha plus beta representing what? Sum of roots. Yeah. Okay, so let's see how to deal with that. So what do you do if you want to find the sum and product of roots for any quadratic equation? Then how to deal with that? Let's see with the example. First, you need to compare the equation with standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Then find the value of ABC. Here in this question, the ABC, A is equals to 1, the coefficient of x square. We have done this many times in previous lectures. I hope that's fine with you. B is minus 7 and C is plus 12. I hope you are not finding any difficulty in understanding ABC. Is that information okay with you? Yes, thank you. Okay, now the sum of roots which can be represented as alpha plus beta, where alpha and beta are roots, as minus b upon a, and product of roots, note this, product of roots that is alpha into beta as c upon a. Note this part. Once you find the ABC, then you note this, the sum of roots, which is alpha plus beta. Alpha and beta are roots of quadratic equation, that's equal to minus b upon a, and product of roots, which is alpha into beta, that is c upon a. Okay, c upon a. Is that okay? Great. Okay. So it's simple here. You got ABC. Now tell me sum of roots. What will be sum of roots here? Sum of roots. What will be sum of roots? Minus b upon a. Alpha plus beta, right? This has sum of roots alpha plus beta. That is what? Minus of b, which is again minus a, which is what? 1 in this case, right? So alpha plus beta will be equal to 7. What is product of roots? Alpha into beta, that is c upon a. What is c? 12 as per this equation. A, 1 in this equation. So product of root here is 12. Did you get this? Shall we do it for next question? Shall we do it for one more question? If you understood, please pause the video and do it for the equation B, C and D, all three of them. And let's match whether let's see whether answer is matching or not. So again, comparing ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. I will write here a, which is coefficient of x square, b, which is coefficient of x, c, which is the constant term, and then I will say if the roots are alpha and beta, then sum of roots equal to minus b upon a. In this case, it's minus of minus 3 upon a, which is 2. So minus into minus will become plus 3 by 2. Similarly, the product of roots alpha into beta equal to c upon a. That is, as per the question, C is minus 2 as per the equation given, and A is 2. So minus 2 upon 2 is what? Minus 1. Yes? Did you get sum of roots and product of roots? Remember this formula? Yes, note this formula. Good. Now tell me for C, what is that? Let me directly write. Can we write directly? Alpha plus beta equals to minus B upon A. That minus B. So B is what? Plus 17 here. We don't write plus. And A is what? 5. Product of roots, alpha into beta. What is the formula? C upon A. What is C here? 6. A here, the coefficient of x square, 5. Product of sum of roots and product of roots. Yes? Let's do once more. Alpha plus beta. Do it fast. Do it faster than me. I know you are much more capable than me. You can do that. Yeah. Minus B upon A. B is 4. No. B is minus 4. Right with the sign. This negative is because of the formula. This negative is because coefficient of x is minus 4. Okay. Don't get confused. A is 4. So minus and minus into minus will become plus. 4 by 4 is 1. What is product of root here? Minus 3 by 4. C upon A. C is minus 3. A is 4. That is minus 4 upon 3. Product of root, sum of root for this equation. Clear? Great. We are not going to stop here. I have a beautiful question for you. Let's do it together. So the question is, if alpha and beta are roots of the equation, x square minus 3x minus 180 equals to 0, such that one root is lesser, other root is greater. They are trying to say that the roots are not equal. Fine. Then find the value of alpha square plus beta square. 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta plus 1 upon alpha. So we need to do some alpha beta things and need to find out. Now first we will understand the product of roots and sum of roots by the given equation. Tell me, for x square minus 3x minus 180 equals to 0, what will be sum of roots? If roots are alpha and beta, what will be sum of roots? Minus b upon a minus b is what? Coefficient of x, that's minus 3 here. A, which is coefficient of x square, that's 1 here. So minus into minus is plus. And denominator 1, we don't need to write. Alpha into beta, that is c upon a. What is c here? Minus 180, okay. And a is 1, we don't need to write. So this is alpha into beta, this is alpha plus beta. Fine. When alpha and beta are roots of the equation. Now see, if that's the case, then how do you express alpha square plus beta square in form of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta? Do you know a formula? A plus b whole square. We have done this in basics of algebra, algebraic formula, a plus b whole square. What is that? What is that? Tell me. A square plus 2ab plus b square. So if I write in terms of alpha and beta, okay, then I can say alpha plus beta whole square is nothing but alpha square plus 2 alpha beta plus beta square, isn't it? Now if I take this plus 2 alpha beta the other side, alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha into beta, that will get me what? Alpha square plus beta square. Now you may ask question that, sir, how do you know that this formula has to be applied? Guys, maths is all about practice. You need to practice to to understand, to get this link between how do we get this alpha square plus beta square from a plus b whole square formula. Practice, I am telling you. Solve, level of difficulty 1, which is concept builder. and level of difficulty 2, at least 40-45 questions, and around 20-25 odd questions of level of difficulty 3. And trust me, you will also be as good as I am in quant. Yeah. So, and I will provide you the resources, don't worry, I'm not going to leave you here. I am going to provide you the resources of those many questions to practice and be expert in quantitative aptitude. So continue. Here alpha plus beta value we will substitute, that is 3 square minus 2. Alpha into beta value is what? Minus 180. I substitute minus 180, which is in multiplication. Okay, that is alpha square plus beta square. Yes, simplify that further. What you have, 9 minus will become plus. 2 into 180 is 360. One more step and you got the answer. Yes, you already have the answer with you. 369 is alpha square plus beta square for that particular equation, where alpha and beta are the roots of the equation. Let's try one more. Here, how do we simplify this? 1 upon beta plus 1 upon alpha. A fraction. How do we simplify this? Cross multiply. Yeah. Here denominator multiply with each other. You write beta into alpha or alpha into beta is one of the same thing, right? Alpha here plus beta here, alpha plus beta. Now, you know alpha plus beta is what? 3. Substitute. Alpha into beta is what? Minus 180. Substitute. 3 cancel. 3 6 are 18. You got 1 upon, or rather minus 1 upon 60 as the answer. Yes, it's only the simplification. So when you get such question, the root is try to convert that in form of alpha plus beta and alpha into beta. See one more question. See this. Oh well, I got only alpha plus beta here. This is straightforward. That sum of roots, that's anyway 3. Fine, great. You may get many other different forms of alpha and beta here, and don't need to worry, I'm there. Yeah. So I hope you understood sum of roots and product of roots, how to deal with them. What is alpha beta? They are simple symbols, don't get scared of them. Okay, and the method, how to handle them, how to solve them. What is sum of root? Minus b upon a. What is product of root? C upon a. It's important to remember. So this is it in today's video. My name is Shyam Manavat signing off. I will see you in the next lecture, where we are going to discuss what? Graphical representation of quadratic equation. So I'll see you there. Till then, stay happy, stay healthy. Bye bye.